Okay guys, so this is our regular training. So I will shoot the video so you can train with us. So let's see if this can be a class for RRK public group. So this is not the regular class. This is just me doing teaching my son and teaching you guys in front of this camera. Okay. So first, bigay galang. Yeah, bigay galang. Okay. So let's do warm up. Go move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The other part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then on the grip, go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Left arm, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then hold it here. So we'll do the side stretching. Go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now the shoulders. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now arms. Go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, next, hold this up, then side. Go move. First start with left. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So that's it. Just warm up yourself. Okay. Now try to pull your legs up. Right legs. Go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the other part, other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now last part was just ball roll your hips. Come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So first, we'll practice the bagsakan. Okay? So bagsakan will be 1, 2. So everyone who's been into RRK knows this already. So I'm not gonna explain it. Okay? Let's do it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, Okay, the other part. Move, left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, right side. This time it's bus. 1, 1, 2. Okay, go move. 1, slowly. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whenever you execute any techniques, mostly from RRK, we usually implement luta. If not, then we will do the pitik. Okay, now try to do it, or let's do it with the left hand. 1, 2, bus from here to here. Okay, go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now, let's do simple X. So 1. What I want you, if you can see the videos, in the videos I'm targeting the number 12, the number 12. Just do it statically, but with the twist of your body. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, tingin dito, 10. Okay, now with your left hand. So sorry, we have so small space to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So now this is our regular training. Mostly I'm not teaching him any advanced, but mostly just basic, but truly conditioning the hands. So it's not that being into FMA for so long. He's been with me for just a couple of weeks. Okay. So if you can train with us, then please train with us. So the technique will be like this. Usually I'll be wearing a handguard, but since most of you don't have a partner, so I'll show it to you on the air. So I just want you to focus. So train hitting this tip here. Okay, so we need to condition our hand. It's not the technique that we're conditioning here. We're conditioning our wrist. Okay? It doesn't matter if your technique is right or wrong. But what I want you to condition first is this, because I want it to be correct here. Then at some point, but I'm not saying that you can do it wrong. You need to do it right as well. But what I mean is you need to focus conditioning your wrist. Some people will do this because they are mostly more into their movements instead of the wrist. But in this pattern, I want you to focus more on the wrist. Okay? So that's it. So start from here to Okay? So try to train with us. Okay? So imagine doing it in the air. Or find something like a pole that you can train. So train. Okay? So on my signal, let's train it. Okay? Go. Go. Move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now left arm. So try to practice it, left arm. Okay, go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, now try to rest for 30 seconds. So imagine, so I'm going to explain while you rest. Okay, for example, somebody hits you here. You're already. No, let's try this one. For example, somebody hits you. You can be here, 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 with a small motion that you can strike like this. So imagine hitting. Okay, so that's what we want, but not with this because it's too floppy. Okay, 1, 2, 3. If someone hits you, so 1, 2. Okay, so try to do that. So that's the purpose of this technique. So that's why we need to train our hand as fast as we could. But when you're training technique, you need to focus mostly on the technical details and try to slow it down and try to. There's no secrets on training, but we need to practice it for a couple of days, a couple of hours, a couple of months. So just for you to be able to dig it and to really understand it. And there's no way of learning techniques or system just by doing it for just a couple of minutes. Okay, try to practice it for a lot of times. But since this is a class and mostly the video that I'm showing is I'm just sending you information, so that's the focus of it. So just sending information. It's up to you to train it. Okay, so now. So for this, this is one of my mostly secrets for training my student, especially Nabotas era or the Nabotas Kali Warrior clubs. Unfortunately, it was being debunked. Okay, so what I want you to train is just plainly X. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so this time. We will train it first with slow. Okay? Let's do it. Go move. Slow lang na pinaka-slow mo. Go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Always imagine that your hand, you're holding a sword. 9, 10. Okay, just 10. This is just for you to have an idea. Okay. Next is 10 repetition of mid speed. What do you mean by mid speed? So this is a pyramid training method that I'm always teaching. So I saw this, or I've read this from one of the book of the physical science or that is related to sport. when you train a technique, you need to train it 1,000 times, right? In Filipino, we have the saying, you need, in order for you to know the technique or to understand it, you need to repeat it for 10,000 times each hand. It's for when you say 10,000 times, it means a lot. But when you do it, it's actually just 1 hour to 2 hours if you're really persistent to train it. But in this manner, what I want you to be focusing is mostly on the first part is just too slow. You need to focus more on your mind. Learn what is really the technique is. What is the target, the proper movements, the body mechanics required. Okay? Then, second part will be mid-speed. Mid-speed means, earlier, I'm doing this. This time, it's this. Now, I'm focusing more on the movements and more on how to really land it. Okay? Not on the details itself because you're into mostly experiencing the technique. Okay? So this one is mid-speed. Mid-speed now. Go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that needs speed. Third part, so this will be five part. Third part will be high speed. High speed means now you wanted to experience your body executing technique into high speed, high intensity weights, okay? Because sparring is like that. But there's a process for you to be able to learn techniques. That's why you need to do it slowly. Okay, so this time, high speed knock. Go move this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's high speed. Now, we will go back. The fourth part will be going back to the routine. So this time we will go back to mid-speed. Okay? So what do I mean by going back to that? It means going back to the basic, going back to unlearn and relearn it again. Okay? So in that process, you'll really understand the concept, the principles behind the techniques, the target, and of course the movements. Okay? Next time, go back to mid-speed. Mid-speed again, meaning it's supposedly you really understand the technical already. So now you're doing this. Okay? Let's do it. Go move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so last part is slow. Slow is now, for example, I'm doing it slow. I know, imagining hitting his hand. And just in case I'm hitting his hand, in my mind I'm following it something. I'm hitting this, I'm hitting this, but still I'm gonna do the slow motion by case. Okay? Let's try to practice it. Go move. 1. So, sorry about the sound. My nephew is already in. Go move. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so that's the method that I'm sharing most of the time to my student. I want you to please try to learn about it. Okay, so it's not just let's say it's not just the quantity of the training; it's the quality of the training. If you train as a fighter, then you need to add a lot of quantity. But we as a student first, we need to first practice it slowly, try to learn it. Then once we know it already, then we can add. Okay? So this time, let's practice salok-salok. Okay? Salok-salok, I want you to start from lower. So I'm not gonna teach you, I'm not gonna share it, do the AKs on the left part because I just wanted to teach you this way in a class ways. Okay? From 1. So 1 from lower. So this is static. I'm moving only my body because I want you to focus on the bladed movements. Like I said, once you know the basic, once you know the basic, the sword, then doing the salok-salok with the stick is just so simple. Don't do it here too much while you're learning it. I want you to focus on the full motion. There's always like they always says, no? When you practice with martial arts, you need to practice it with wide movement first. Once you know the basic, you know the net, try to make it thin. Sorry. So same thing with FMA. Try to do it with wide movements first. Then once you know it, then you can do it with simple and small motion. But first, let's do it with wide. Go move. Wide will end it here, and still you can see my tip is facing your attacker. Go move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now mid speed, go move 1, 2, 3, mid speed. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then high speed, go move 1. So, create an infinity sign. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then mid speed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now slow, go move 1. Technique. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so that's how you train it, guys. So those are just 2 techniques, okay? Swekis and salok-salok, okay? So those are usually the regular training. So now we will focus. After that, we'll try to rest for a couple of seconds per set. We usually rest for 30 seconds only. So I want him to really dig deep or really train, okay? So this time, this is a partner drills. Supposedly a partner drills. If you don't have a partner, then try to imagine somebody sitting you, okay? For example, someone hits you here. I'll do the... So this is teaching you tabas bagsak. Tabas bagsak. Tabas bagsak. In different perspective. Different perspective, okay? So what do I mean by that? For example, he will hit me on angle number 1. Angle number 1. So this is usually we train with cuatro cantos. Cuatro cantos meaning 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay? So this is doing tabas. Hindi ganda. Tabas, bagsak. Tabas, bagsak. Meaning, I'm hitting him. I'm hitting him here, here, whatever I choose, then hit on the head. Tabas, bagsak. Tabas means horizontal cut. Okay? It can either be on the cheek, it can either be here, it can either be here, legs. As long as this is horizontal cut, we call it tabas. Same thing as this. Aldabis means backhand strike. So aldabis, tabas, aldabis, tabas, aldabis, tabas, aldabis, tabas. It's same thing, horizontal. The moment it goes like this, it's aldabis salok. This is salok. Okay? Okay, so let's explain first. So this is the 45-degree angles, the number 1 in RRK. We call it tagpas. Tagpas high, tagpas middle, tagpas lower. Aldabis tagpas, aldabis tagpas middle, aldabis tagpas lower. So meaning it has 3 levels, from high, middle to lower level. And panipis, or we call it tagpas panipis, means the number 6 and number 7. 6 and 7. It's in between. If you can look at the clock system, it's in the between of the 1 o'clock. It is the 1 o'clock. Okay? And the number 6 will be the 11 o'clock. In the clock system. In the clock, okay? So it's slightly thinner than the 45-degree angles. So 1, 6. 7 and 6. 1 is 45 degree from collarbone to hips. Then the number 4 is from collarbone to hips as well. Is number 4, which is tagpas. Inner portion, it's also the same as from temple to collar to hips, but slightly thinner. Okay, and bagsak is this one. Vertical pasalok is this one. Salok, aldabis salok, and salok vertical means a vertical line of scooping it. Okay, so remember, tagpas, tagpas, tagpas manipis, tagpas manipis, bagsak, tabas, tabas, salok, salok. Okay, so it's for you to make it easier for you to understand it. Okay, so for this time we will practice tabas, bagsak. Let's do it in the air first. Go, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can either you can either do it static or with footwork, with lutang footwork, or you can do it forward. It depends on the situation, but most of the time we will practice it like this with lutang. 1, 2, parry the hands. 3, so move. Okay, 1. But this time we will practice it. For you to understand one technique, I will practice it with him doing a technique. For example, so I'll execute number 1. He will do it going. We'll go like this. Tabas bagsak. 1, 2, dito. Number 1. Okay. So try to do it 3 times for him to be able to coordinate his body. 1, and move. Okay. Then I'll execute it in number 2 angles. So usually this is, we don't have enough spacers, so we'll try to do it here. So for example, he'll execute. Remember, we will just do this. There is what do you call this, Sirada technique, but we will focus mostly on abierta technique or bukas position. So he will execute number 2, and still I will also still gonna use the tabas bagsak. Tabas, but this time I'm gonna execute it with a footwork. So he'll execute here, tabas, then once this one is passed, bagsak again. So tabas, bagsak, tabas, bagsak. So same thing, okay? Go move. 1, ikaw naman. Hindi ka na, Berta. 1, wala ka pa. 2, hit me. 3. Okay? So that's angle number 1 and angle number 2. This time it's angle number 3. Angle number 3, same thing because our focus will be sirada. Focus will be abierta and tabas. Though you can do it as well. Example, he will hit me number 3, and then I can do it as well with tabas, move, or I can do it here. Most of the time, Master Henry preferred to hit the hands horizontal. Okay, if you can see, this is the distance that he wanted to hit me. This is enough distance for him to miss. This is enough distance for him to miss. Okay, go move. 1. Pass. 1, 2. 3, 4. Okay, so that's tabas. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's angle number 3. Angle number 4 will be here. So he will do the same technique. So move. Ganun pa rin. Stop. Okay. So now you will understand that in order for you to apply it, you need to learn the technique. If you can do the technique in each part of the angle. So let me explain again. So we have the quadrant, right? So quadrant, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I called it defensive quadrant. Meaning, I'm breaking his body into 2 levels, so higher and lower. Then I'm breaking his body to left and right. So if I break this one and this, if I break this one like this, so this will be angle number 1. This will be angle number 2, and this is angle number 1, angle 1, angle 1. Whatever strike that coming from here, I consider it just one strike. Either a stab, a hit, a punch, a kick, an elbow, it can be considered as angle 1 for you to minimize your reaction days or reaction time. So this will be the other part, this will be the other part, this will be the other part. The question is, how about the center? So that's give you fifth angle. Okay? But most of that strike will comes from this side. Okay? So, if you practice it, if you practice it, same thing, focus tayo. 4 corners sa area muna. 4 corners on the air. Against angle number 1. Angle number 2. Angle number 3. Angle number 4. Again, angle number 1. Angle number 2. Angle number 3. Angle number 4. Okay? Angle number 1, hit dito. 1. Angle number 2, hit there. 1. Angle number 3, hit here. 1. Angle number 4, should step here because you don't want to be rich. Okay? So, try to train that in the air, imagining somebody's hitting you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll try to train first with my son. So you need to train it in the air first. Okay, let's go. 4 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4. Okay, so that's 4 corner drills. Okay, so for this time I'm gonna feed you if you're alone or you don't have any partners. I'm gonna feed you. Okay, feed you sila na. try to focus. Slowly lang, 1 to 4. Slowly, 1 to 4. He will gonna feed you. Okay, go, move. 1. Hindi, papalo ka sa kanila. Paluin mo sila. Go, move. Imagine mo na may pinapalo. Puro 4 na sulok. Go, move. Ay, binabantay ko nila. Slow lang. Bigay lang. Okay, I'll try to do it. Since he's not used to being, he's used to being paid, not the feeder. Okay, go, move. 1. Hit me, guys. Hit me. Go, 2. Okay, try to hit again. This time's number 3. Okay, nice. Then 4. Okay, try to do the same technique. Okay, go 1. Nice, good. 2. Okay, 3. Okay, 4. Here it comes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go move 1, 2. Imagine, try to do it with footwork. 3, 4. Again, was 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, guys. So that's how I treat students online. So hope you get this. Okay. So now I'll try to explain it for a little bit more. Okay. Imagine we know that this one will be a tap, right? When we do this technique, it will be a tap. 1, 2. For example, he hits me here. I'll move 1. Slow down. Once hit. Go move. 2. Again, if he hits me here, originally there is still there. Remember, if he hits me here, then he hits me again. You need to pass it. You need to really parry it. Same technique. If he hits me here, then he hits me lower. And there. Okay? Then he hits me, I hit me here, then he hits me there. Boom. Same technique. Why you need to really get some 1 or 2 or 3 techniques for you to really master it, for you to be able to apply it. Just don't learn all the technique. I always advise a student, in order for you to jump on one technique or the other technique, you need to practice it and master it first. Once you master it, then you have the right to jump on. Okay, but if not, then try to do it 1,000 times. Okay. So how about, the question is, how about if he hits me here? Okay, he hits me here again, and I don't have enough time to go because he can hit me. Then I'll go here. So same thing, same thing, I can hit him, sorry. So let me, for you to see it this first. 1, slow. 2, I hit his hand, then fire it like this. If he hits me here, so same thing. So this one is a tap instead of a parry. It's a tap and a block. I'll hit him, then here, then it will become like this. I'll hit him here, part like this one. But like Master Hall is always telling us, sometimes you hit him this one, this will still follow through. That's the reason why you need to move there. So go move, slow, slow, slow. 1. So 1. Here, just in case this one goes here, then you have enough time to block it, then hit. It may or may not be, it may or may not right, but there's no other option, because if he's hitting you here, then you're hitting him here first, or unless I can hit him here on the hands. Instead, I can hit him on the hands, I can hit him on the shoulder, I can hit him on the head, as long this one is following up. 1, 2, 1, 2 on the head. Just make sure that this is stopping up to stop this. Stop it, not totally stop it. If you can stop it totally, then it's good. If not, if you can just try to minimize the movement, so just in case he hits you here, then you're there, just in case it follow-ups. Okay? So, There's always saying that laging una, laging handa. The moment he hits you, I'm there. Okay, the moment he hits, you're there. Then the moment he hits back, boom. So laging una, meaning one, laging handa. Just in case I hit him here and it still goes through, then I can block it, or I can hit him here and stab him. There's no other secret but just to train. Okay? So this time, I'm moving here. This time, I'm moving here. If he hits me here, I'm moving here. Okay? Just in case I don't hit his hand, I hit here, just the same thing. One, same thing. For example, he hits me here, boom. But that knots become horizontal. So mostly, horizontal strike will be easier when it's in the hand, his head, his shoulder. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can see. So sometimes you can go here. So what you're gonna do is 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So that's why we're lucky enough that Master Gani had this, because there's no such a thing as 100% full pro, especially in sparring. So the only time you can learn and you gain experience is through sparring, right? So you need to train it so in that matter, and there's no way of saying this thing is right, this thing is wrong. You need to experience it. Okay, so that's it. So the thing that we're just trying to learn here is the cuatro cantos, but those things just an advice for you, just in case. For example, he hits you here, you're done. He hits you here, 2, then he hits you number 3, then you have another option. Instead of just going here, it's going here or here, then you have the option, just in case you 1, 2, and something is going wrong, then on topping this one, hitting, and then at some point, I'm here. Okay, I'm here. As long as you're gauging the distance, you need to have a gauge the right. For example, hits you here, just enough. So 1, this thing pass by, then at some point, boom, I'm here, then hits you, boom, you're here, same thing. Okay? So try to practice this in the air. 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Okay, go. 1 to 4. Go, move. 1. Imagine, papaluin ka. 2, 3. Imagine. 4. Dito ka pupunta. Pag number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ulit. 1. Ito yung 1. 2, 3, 4. Dito ka 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dito ka kasi kailangan kapit. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that's how you will learn the technique, okay? So this time, how about, the question is, how about if you have a knife? How can you translate? There's a technique that you can translate in a knife. There's a technique that you can translate on double stick. There's a technique that you can translate in a hand. But it doesn't mean that everything you can translate, no? So for example, in a knife, you just need to slice it. You don't need enough power. That is true and that is not. This is my personal perspective. It is true for what you mean when he's striking. It is true that I can do it like this. I can slice it, but it is really powerful. This one I'm here. Okay? Remember, there's a lot of stories that somebody was being cut, was being stopped, and they don't feel it. So, if he's really powerful, you need to be powerful as well. So if it hits you here, in real fight, it's going there, then stab him, or going here. So So meaning cut him really powerfully and then tapping him powerful. Then stab him. That's matter. Because if not, this thing is good. Then you're firing it really sloppy. Will be hit. Both of you are dead. Or you're dead. Just that. Because if you hit him here and he hits you here, definitely you're dead. Okay? So 4 corner drills. 1. Slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, remember 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a neck. It's a neck. 1, it's neck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, slow. Oh, 1, 2. Hindi, ganun din. Same technique. 1, kaya na. Tapos bagsak. 2. Tapos bagsak. 3. Tapos bagsak. 4. Yan, tama. 1. Okay, let's try to do it. Same technique with knife. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay, your turn, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Bigyan mo sila 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so those are just basics. If you can see, you can translate this technique to knife, which is good, but sometimes you can. Okay, especially so. If someone's question you, how can you apply it with empty hand? For example, if with a knife, a stab here, sing, it's okay. Because if he will stab you here, I'll move on, then you can do that. But frankly, this is purely art. So if hits you here, 1, 2, hits you here, 1, 3, 4. Those are purely arts. It's not to disgrace any FMA, no? But I've been to there and done that. So in knife, there's no assurance. If you want to be prepared in doing this, you need to really hit him, then hit him really hard. His stab won't be as sloppy. His stab won't be. For example, how do you think you can? I'm sorry. I have some principle when it comes to knife. Knife for me is not a play. The moment it touches your skin, it can create or will create damages. The moment it touches this point, touches your body, it will create and penetrate your body. At some point, you can be seriously injured, seriously harmed, or probably you're dead. So that's why I'm really serious when it comes to knife. If somebody is here, this is my basic, yes. But the moment and hits me number 2, here, 3, here, 4, 5. But just make sure that you know the basic. And once you know the basic, try to do it really hard. Meaning, try to put some protective gear. Then hit you, really hit him. So this will be your tabas. Then bagsak. Really hit. If it hits you here, boom. Hit him here. Tabas this one, not just this. Here. boom. Because if I hit him really, he hits me really hard. One, this one, it's good, no? But still touches your skin. Hit this really hard, good, no? But if he's strong enough, he can hit you here. You need to finish the fight. Boom. So, tatas, bagsak. And you can't just do this. One. The way you train is the way you will fight, right? So you need to really pressure test it. Put some powers, especially when empty hand. Put some powers, put some speed. Train it slowly. Okay? Train it slowly until you take it. Train slowly until you know it. Then pressure test it and put some powers. For example, a slab here. This one can be good and not so good. Meaning, if this is good and still he stabbed me again, then I'm still waiting. Then that's not good. So this is empty hands of empty hand too. But if I don't really hit him here, it won't create any sense. For example, this one's really fast, no? I can run. But if this thing is not, or let's say I miss it, then this one will go here. Okay? But if I miss it, I want to create damages here or here. For example, this one is common. No? This is common. One. The way you fight is the way you twist, the way you fight. This and this will become, even if it's too fast, that will become your reaction. Just a simple slap. What I want you to train is this. Sorry, it becomes mostly I get emotional. For example, this is a pad, Thai pad or whatsoever. He will attack you here. Make sure that you hit him. Train to hit like this. He hits you, boom. One, goes, bilis. Bilis, doon lang. Bilis. Move. 2, 3. So train like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Train to slap really hard. Okay? Because even though you pass this one and you just put this, you have the chance to attack your neck. But if this is really powerful, look at his body. That will create this. One, then hit him really hard, push him, punch him, then run. Okay? There's no right, there's no wrong. You need to experiment, you need to experience it. If I say this is the right movement, then I'm fucking with you. Because there's no such as that. I always believe on Nasrehin is principles of saying that you need to experience it. This is right for me, but might be wrong for you. So you need to experience it. You need to erase, add something. You need to tweak it for it to work for you. If you can see my body and my muscle and his height, it's really different. So I need to be more inside because if I play it outside, the whole style. But if I'm inside because I'm strong, I think I'm mobile. I'm fast. I think that's before, and I'm strong enough to deflect it and hit him hard, and I can run. I can cause him enough time so I can run a lot, run as fast as I could, so I can survive. It doesn't mean I need to kill him. It doesn't mean I need to control him. It doesn't mean I need to disarm him. I just need to survive way longer than he can get up. So that's my principle. Okay? Sorry, because when it comes to night, I'm really emotional because I was stabbed 3 times. So fortunately, it never reaches my body. I was fortunate to be trained by Master Henry Tatanando and my dad, and as well as in karate. So, been raised in a squatter area, so your mindset is always aware. Okay? So, after the 4 cantos, Now let's try again some basic. This time is purely conditioning. Okay? Now, go. Sorry, it's slightly wetting. Go, move on to. Go, move on. Tuloy-tuloy lang mo lang ito. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bagsak, basbas, go, move! Basbas, bagsak. Go, move, 1. Basbas, bagsak, go, move, 1. Try to do it, guys. Basbas, bagsak, go, move, 1. 2, 3, 4. It will create a fuse with the mic, sorry. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, go. So last conditioning part. This is just wrist conditioning. We're going back to the wrist conditioning. This time it's salok, saboy, tabas, bagsak, basbas. These are all brothers. Okay, I'm not gonna do the reverse sirada position. Just abierta. Okay, go. Hindi ganda. Move. 1. Salok, saboy, tabas, bagsak, basbas. Go. Move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So why do I do that? This is not part of it, but this is how we mostly train. 1, 2, 3. So this is how we usually train it. He will hit me here. He will hit me on the head. 1, then go back. 2, go back. 3. Okay. So we will practice 1 salok saboy. It can either be here, but mostly I want him to practice first touching the body, and this one same position as this. I just want him to parry and hit the body, then tabas bagsak, then basbas. Basbas will become like 1 on the other side. Okay, so first salok saboy, tabas bagsak, basbas. Then salok saboy again. This time it's in the hand. So 1. Okay, first salok saboy, tabas bagsak, salok saboy again in the hand, basbas. Okay, so this is we usually train it like this. 2. Tabas bagsak, salok saboy, tabas bagsak, basbas, then salok saboy ulit sa kamay. 1, 2, salok saboy, tabas bagsak, basbas, then sa kamay. Sa kamay naman, tangan. 1, 2. So the problem with this one, sometimes you get dizzy because you're always turning on this side, because you're always turning there. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, so that will be 1 salok saboy, tabas bagsak, bas, then salok saboy again in the hand. You need to really pass it. Okay, so salok saboy, tabas bagsak, bas, then salok saboy again. Okay, go move 1. In the air, 1, 2. Go condition, bilis. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So in RK we have different way of striking. First is pabaon, pakayas, papitik o patagtad. Then there's 4 of it that you need to practice. For example, if I do it bas, I can do it with the flick. How about if I do it with pabaon? On. Right? Pakayas. So I'm gonna do it like this, then it will become a different way. But remember that the art itself or RK is just purely conceptual when we started it. There's no basic, there's no right or wrong. We just need to train it, hit each other, and try to train it. Okay? Then the moment you understand this technique, then you need to train it with somebody. Try to hit him, not as hard, but try to hit him really well. So he will learn as well. For example, this is just a show. Oh, sorry. This is just to show you that most of the time, my advice to my students is always to end the training with a simple sparring. It doesn't mean whatever sparring method that you can train. Most for beginners like my son, we're focusing mostly on difondo or with the long range, just hitting the hands. For example, this time I'm gonna tell him to train only the ekis, and me, I can do anything to hit his hand. But him need to focus. Ekis ka lang. Ekis, tsaka bagsak. Ekis and bagsak. Okay? So, just trying to demonstrate it. Hindi ganda. Go. Move, cross stick. Go, move, 1. Okay. Sa kaman. So okay, so just to demonstrate, you will be doing anything that I'll be doing just X or bagsak. Okay. That's an X, then that's a suck. Okay, just try to do it for a couple of minutes, so for you to know which is effective to you and which is not, and for you to be able to see if the technique is working or you need to. If the technique is working, or you need to work it out a lot, so for it to work. Okay, so that's mostly how we do it. But like I said, there's no right or wrong. You just need to experience it. So I want you to really Henry trains. Okay, so that's mostly the single stick we mostly do. I will let Master Henry do the double stick class. So this time we'll focus. I've learned night boxing from Master Henry. So my dad is a boxer. So when Master Henry saw me as a boxer before, and I saw him do it with a blade, that make me stick to him. So for me, okay, this one is the real stuff for me. There's no bullshit on that. It's just hit, get out, and hit. There's no defense at all. Just hit and hit. Okay. My dad is always telling us that the moment you're in danger, try to hit the guy as hard as you can, then run. Okay. There's no way of staying there longer than anyone, or probably show off. No, you just need to hit him really hard, then go on. So just try to move. Okay. For this time, mostly Master Henry try to employ like this. Okay. So I want you to train jab, jab. 1, 2. So imagine your opponent is longer and he is taller than you. So try to stick it on his throat. Okay. So when I said 1, hit as fast as you could. Hit. Okay, go. Maganda. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go, move. This time, jab and jab. So 1 snap, 1 hard shot. Go, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so this time it's jab or cross, hook, shovel hook. Jab or cross, shovel hook. So remember, jab, cross, then put your body out, shovel hook. Papala, suntok papala. Okay, jab, 2, and 3. Yeah. 1, or palm heel, 2. 1, palm heel, 2, palm heel. 1, palm heel, 2. Go, move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Need speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, high speed. 1, bilis. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach. Go, move. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's basic boxing using a knife. Okay, so this time train with partners or train with in any part, but you need to practice it with something else. You don't need to hit him, but you don't need to hit the things as long as you're practicing with this. So if you can download anything that with the sound that can simulate we call this a start, that's better. So this one will be when I said go, hit. Okay, when I said go, hit, or when I said go, hit here. So 1, 2, or just hit him like this. This will train, sorry, I don't have the sheet. So this will train you with the body withdrawal. So but for you to train it first, you need to focus it just like this. Not this way, okay? Try to focus first in this manner that you start from here when you said go. 1. Okay? So try to start it like this and your body's there. 1, hit. As fast as you can. As fast as you can, okay? So tignan that. Go. Dito lang. Close. So this simulates I don't want to fight. Okay? Tindig. Fight! Speed. Go. Go! Ngayon lagay mo dito. Ayan. Sa loob, ha? Yan. Matindig. Kamay. Try to do it, guys. Hut! Okay, so this is how you do it. This is me. Sharp. Hut! Speed. 2. 3. 4. Speed. Ito naka-again. Speed. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Okay. So this is just an introduction to you, okay? So you can have something to work on you once you're at home, okay? But this doesn't mean that it's a whole class. The class is supposed to be mostly on the stick, but this time we're just adding something for you to understand, okay? So for example, that's how you train it at first. Second transition will be like this. You now let's start it with this one. So practice this one, then hit, okay? Go. Leg. This is just a second progression, guys. Move. Hindi ganda. Okay. Masyado malalim. So! Masyado malalim. Dapat makakita niyo. Go. Okay. So why do I need? I always teach my student to do that. I'm sorry. My stick is falling. I'm a lover of knife. I'm not a knife fighter. Let's be clarified that I'm not a knife fighter. I'm a lover of using a knife to defend myself and or to fight using this. I'm learning how to fight with the knife, for me to understand the knife, for me to really know the dangers of it. So just in case I don't need to use it, and just in case I need to use it, then I know how to use it. And just in case somebody's using it against me, I know at some point how they will use it. It doesn't mean that I really know. I'm a lover, let's say I'm a lover of the knife and the culture of it, but I'm not really a fighter using that, because there's no such a thing as that. If you're a fighter, then that means you have a lot of cuts and probably you're dead. Okay, that's bullshit. So there's no point of using knife if it is still in your holster. Still, you can sell it. We can't just brandish the knife outside, right? We can just tell them, okay, fuck off, I have a knife. There's no, especially in the Philippines. But I always advise my students, just in case you think you're in a fight and you have a knife here, try to draw it without them knowing it and just try to put it in your knife. But it doesn't mean that it's right. But living here means it's being prepared, just in case. And if you think that you're already survived, or you think you're not been followed, then try to hide it again and go with your life, okay? So that's it, guys. So thank you. Hope I wanted to really, let's see if I can do live tomorrow, or I can do more training. So I asked Master Hey if I can do live, FB live, but it's probably more intense. But since this is mostly teaching you things, but let's see, guys. So thank you. So hindi ka na, bigay ka na.